Hi there, it's Kathy at One Sweet Shop. I wanted to show you another project I've been working on. I just started this one today. I wanted to make a very simple journal that wasn't very big. So what I've done so far, and I've been continuing on with this, and I was thinking, gee, I should be videoing this because, this would be a really easy one to learn from. What I took was this craft card. My daughter bought it for me at Michael's. It's 110 pounds, so it's pretty strong. I've taken 2 pieces of this. And I wanted to make a journal that was very flexible because I'm giving it to a friend and they're going somewhere. And they can't take anything really heavy or bulky. And usually I make my journals, they're like 2 inches thick. And I didn't want to have that because I can't have so much luggage space. So I decided to make a very soft one, and I used 2 layers of this craft card together. And what I did is I laid my journal on it to find out how much room I needed and whether or not I had to cut the top or the bottom. Like this one hadn't been cut, but the one that I was using was cut. So I put them both together. I laid the journal on it, I got my sizing, and then I thought, well, what am I going to do the cover with? I didn't want to do a heavy cover that wouldn't move. I wanted something bendable. I would have liked to have a rounded spine, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I used wallpaper, and I laid the wallpaper sheet down, and then I just started folding it over, and then I trimmed these pieces because there was a little bit of bulk in there that kind of moved around. And I sewed the sides in because I wanted to have that finished edge around the sides of the journal. So, and then I thought, well, I want to do some decorative stitches. And I had a few fold lines that I wasn't really happy with. So I took and did some decorative stitches on it in different areas, just so it all matches. I still have string hanging from it. I will eventually clean those strings up, and I will use my white glue here. This is like a Fabri-Tac in here, and I will glue those strings down just so they continue to stay. So this wallpaper has actually made this journal quite stiff, and it's actually it has some bend to it, so you can bend it. I plan to make some kind of a closure, and I'm not sure. I don't have another piece of this wallpaper left, unfortunately, because I would have liked to have made a closure, but maybe I'll make one out of something green. So what I've done so far is, because this journal had to be scaled down, I went from 3 signatures down to 2 signatures. So I had to pull out some of the signatures, so I lost a few pieces here and there that I put off to the side, but that's okay. We're going to use it to write some letters. So we're going to use this to write a few things to tuck in, and that'll be fine. So what I want to do is make this to be the simplest journal possible that isn't going to take me 20 hours to complete. I have tags that I made already. I made a few tags. They don't quite match, but it's a color that I know the person loves. So that's why I made tags with this. It had like a teal color in it, tealy blue. And I've made a bunch of pockets. I have a whole bunch around here somewhere. A bunch of pockets that I am going to put into this journal. And I have a doily yet. I'm not sure if I want to use it though. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm going to tuck it in here anyway. If in the end they don't want it in there, they can rip it out. And they can just pull it, it'll come right off, or they can just slide it out the side. Now, because I wanted to make this simple, I am going to turn this into a tied journal, because I want it to be very fast. It looks like I have to trim some of my pages a little bit because I took 3 signatures and turned them into 2. It kind of made my signatures off a little bit. So I'm going to take them back to my cutter, and I'm going to make sure all of them are sitting in there and all, and then I'm going to trim them off again so that everything is perfectly straight. And that happened because I moved pages that were an inside page to an outside, and it ended up adding the more bulk on this little bit of an edge. But I'll just take and I'll trim the edges off, and they'll be fine. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn my sewing machine light off. I am going to move it off my table so that we actually have some room to move around in here. and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I took and I trimmed down the book so that this this edge here is now flush. So it's absolutely perfect. I have taken my little pokey dokey here, and I have made a couple little dots here. I'm not sure if that's going to be the exact spacing, but I think it is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my TaaaaDaaa, and I'm going to put some of these little, I think they're called grommets, into, I'm going to make some holes for the grommets, and I'm going to put them in. So let me see. It looks like this. It looks like my little cutter here has a bunch of paper jammed in. This little one. Oh my goodness. Come on out. Oh, I think it's fabric in there. I'll get it out. Oh. Well, what the heck. Okay, so that's the small one. Now, I am going to line this up and see if I can get the spacing right. So that it's going to have to be around there. Okay, so I'm going to move this so I don't go, so I want to have them all fairly even. Okay, where's my little mover here? Okay, here we go. Right there. I do believe is where it's got to go. Oh boy, did it move? Well, we're going to see. Is that all the way back? I think it is. Okay. Oh, I wish I had a different pair of pliers. These ones don't work very well for this. Okay, let me see. Did that line up? No. That's too far. That's not good. Okay, come back again. Where are you? Right there. What number are you on? Okay, right. Whoops. It's moving again. My fingers are too my nails are too long, and it keeps bumping that little thing. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to line it up with this crease on the side, because that should give me enough spacing. Okay. And I'm going to do the same on this one. Looks like it's right. And then on this one. And then on this one. Now that should be enough for my two signatures to go in there. So that went through pretty easily. So we're going to stick these in. Oh boy, I'm going to lose these. Where are they? Here, let me have my tweezers. Maybe my tweezers can hold them better. I don't know. I'm making it look hard. It's not hard. It's just, I should have ripped these nails off my hands, and it would have been easier. Okay. I decided to use green. I do have a black. I really wish I had some gold, but I don't have any gold. So, and you know what? I should have ordered some this last time. You know, I try to treat myself here and there and get a couple of the things that I need, but these ones are so tiny. Maybe I did order some. I can't remember. I know that they're in my list to order, but I think I was trying to save money, and I went, no, that's okay. Now, we're going to take the TaaaaDaaa, and is it set on the little one? Yes, it is. Okay. Take the TaaaaDaaa, and we're going to give that a little squish. And we're going to give this, do you know, this tool was one of my best investments, because I seem to use it for everything. When I'm punching holes, I use it. I don't just use it for this stuff. Like, I use it for all sorts of things. So, it's wonderful because it does big things, it does little things. And it has such a varied distance that you could use it on. Okay, I like that. It turned out good. I was going to use Let me see, what can I use? Sometimes these feel a little rough. I am going to be putting a page here. So they aren't going to be covered up. I'm going to have to repunch the holes through the page, obviously. Well, I'm going to think about it. But you know what I did? I dug into one of my craft boxes and I found this. And I like the green on it. Like, I think this green, I don't know if this is long enough. But you know, let's try it. I don't even know if it'll fit through there. I'm going to bend it over and see if I can poke it through. Oh, maybe I can't. Okay, you know what I have? I have a needle threader. Let's see if I could poke it through with this thing. I don't know. This is like trial and error stuff, so let's just try it. I'm not sure if it'll go through doubled, but I don't have anything to, maybe. I don't have anything to make this end flatter so that it doesn't mess it up. Let's pull that through if I can get it. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Dang. Let's start here, just because it has a smaller end. Let's start on this side. And pull it through the back side and all the way to the middle. I wish that this cording here had elastic in it. See, it really frays. Maybe I should have stuck some glue on it. I really don't know. But as long as I can get through both pieces, I'll be okay before it totally frays to nothing. You know? Let's see if I can roll it maybe. Okay. I just like the color of it. Thank goodness I had this needle threader here. Can I spin it a bit? What could I put on there? Glue? I don't know. Let's see if I can open that. Get it in there a little bit. I just need to get a few hairs in there so I can grab it through there. Right? And pull it. Just need it to come through. Come on. Oh! Okay. The death of the needle threader. Okay, I can't cut any off. You know what? Where's my tape? If I use tape, I could make this end really pointy. I think I have some here. I have no idea. I cleaned up my desk. That's what happens when I clean up my desk. I go, oh no, now I needed that. Here it is. I'm getting hoarse. Okay, let's try this. If I can just thread it through here. There was something I saw today too for threading things through things, and I went, oh, I could buy that. That would be really good. Like a crochet hook or something. Let me see, can I get it in? I can get it in. Now, what kind of shape's that in? Well, it's not bad. And can it, okay, and it can reach. I'm not sure what kind of a knot I'll get out of that. This is a good one. Let's see if I can get that through there. Okay, I'll do before it gets frayed. Okay. I really, really, really wish these were elastic. Oh boy, this is kind of poking up there. Let me see if I can grab the whole thing. Whoops, get in there. I got it. Okay, I better not mess it up or it will not hold. If I have to, I will change it to an elastic later. But we're going to tie it. We are going to tie it right here. And I'm going to tie a knot. And you know what I'm going to do later? I'm going to glue that there, right in the center, so that it holds. I'm going to give it a spot of glue so it'll set and hold in place. This one's quite loose. Let's get that one pulled tighter. Okay. Yes, they don't look nice right now, but they will once I cut them, glue them. I want to see how the book is going to fit. I don't want the book to rip. I want to make sure the book is the right size for that. Can it go in there and pull through? That's my biggest concern. I'm going to put those 2 sheets on the cover, the front and the back, right away. Okay, is this going to work? Oh! My front page. Oh, I really love this page too. This is why this journal is so cool. Because you can decorate it as you go. You just pull out the page. Okay, let's see this one now. I want to make sure they're going to fit in there, and then I'm going to give that a spot of glue. This one is a little looser, but that's okay, because you know you want to have a little bit of movement in there. Okay, so that looks good. It's pretty full. It's got 2 thick signatures in it. Let's see. This one kind of got wonkied around here, I think, on the fold. This one's good. It lays flat. That lays flat. Perfect. Okay, I like that. Now, I can finish these off. I'll pull these back out, and I'm going to get... I have another piece of wallpaper here that I liked, and I thought that would look really nice on the inside here. So, let me get that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've hunted up my piece of wallpaper that I'm going to use. I picked this bluey green. I really like it. It's different. It's got a little bit of sparkle to it, which I liked. And I laid it down on here to get my width that I was going to place, because I'm going to place it inside of the cover when I glue it. And now I'm just folding it for this size here to get my height and where I'm going to place it on the journal. So I'm going to take my bone folder here. Well, maybe I'll do it on this side, I guess. I used this one straight edge that I know is the straight edge of the wallpaper. And I used that edge so that I could fold it right there properly. Now, it kind of looks like it's crooked. You know what? I'm going to cut it large, and I'm going to see if it is, because something looks kind of wonky there to me. I usually got a pretty straight eye. And I also took my glue and I glued down these threads, so I'm waiting for them to dry. That's going to be fine. Let me see where this fold is on here, and then I'll know whether it was a little wonky. No, I guess it's okay. Maybe a little bit. No, I guess it's okay. All right, so I can give this a cut here. Trim this one around here. Oh, I should have folded it the other way. Let's do it that way. It's easier to cut on the hill than on the dip. Okay. Oh, sorry I have my mat on its dirty side up. I usually have the gray side up because one side is padded and this side is not. This is my rotary cutting side. Okay, so that looks all right. And it looks okay this way too. This side here might need a little bit of cleaning up, it looks like. I'm just going to go and give it a little tiny trim so it's nice and straight. I could be using my rotary cutters, but I don't know. I usually do a good job with scissors. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I pinned these because I untied these. I put a spot of glue and made one knot, and then I added another spot of glue and made another knot. And now they're pretty solid. So it'll be a little bit of work to get them undone. If I don't like the way that everything sits when I'm all finished, then I might go and get some elastic. You know I do have some. You know, back when the pandemic was on, I was making masks and things. So I know I do have an elastic. Now, I am not sure how that'll fit. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to cut a little dip. And, you know, I kind of thought I would anyway. I will have to cut a little dip here. So I'm going to do that because it's going to have to go where those grommets are. So let's try that. Let's see if it'll fit. This side will be a little big. Let's pull it in until it gets to where the grommets are. There we go. So it's going to go in there. Maybe it's not the most perfect little, but you know it's going to be covered by paper when it's all in there. So now, are these dry? They might be a little tacky yet. I am going to start putting some glue on here because I'm going to glue it down. Now, these are not going to show. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to cut these little triangles off just because it's going to give me more surface to glue on. I'm not exactly sure how things are going to glue. You know what I'm going to do? Maybe I'll use my E6000 instead. Where's my lid here? I do have my E6000 here. And that glue I know will stick. Oh boy, is it ever hard. I don't know if I can get the lid off. Maybe if I squeeze it enough. Oh yeah. Boy, this stuff sure gums up. Like it's got a hard glue ball there already. So I'm going to use this because I know that this will stick forever. So I use it. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to really squeeze this hard. I do believe I have a brand new tube in my cupboard because I seem to always have this stuff on hand. But I'm going to add enough to just hold it down, and I'll use my bone folder on it to smooth it all out here. It probably doesn't need a lot. It's not like it's holding anything up, so. Okay. I'm going to flip that one down. That's going to leak out all over the place. So you know what? Let's just sit it on this page and let it leak over there. That's going to need some of it anyway. Okay, how is that? That's okay. Okay. So let's do this. This is going to smooth it all around and get it in there everywhere. Whoops. There's that little circle. And I'm not going to glue it on the spine part. I don't think I need to. Let me see. Should I cut these off? Maybe. Let's cut these off too. It doesn't hurt anything to do it. It's just extra wallpaper that was there, and I knew it was going to need all this glue. So now I'm going to use two hands and just glue this. Okay, I can squeeze it better this way. Hopefully I don't pop a hole, because that's a catastrophe with this stuff. Yeah. Okay, good. I'll put a little bit along the spine here. It'll hold it all together. Now, where is my lid? And what did I do with it? Here it is. Okay, there we go. Let's put it on before it all oozes out. There we go. Let's flip that one down. I think I've just turned the book upside down, but that's okay. I'm going to go around it with the fabric glue after, or a fabric tack around the edges. I see a little bit of E6000 right there. Yeah, just in case it doesn't go all the way to the edge there. I think I did get enough close enough on here though. You'll probably be seeing it ooze out a bit here, but it dries fast, so it'll be good. That's great. Now I put a little bit of the gluing on here so I could get these off. I have smaller scissors. I don't know why I'm using those huge ones. Okay, here's another string. I've glued that down. I've glued this one down. Okay, just to remove them all from my sewing. There's this one here. This actually looks really nice with this decorative sewing on it. I really like it. Okay, are these dry? Well, they're a little tacky. but I have a solution for that. What do I have here? Okay, I have a mushroom package. Well, let's take the mushrooms out. Let's put the package right here. Looks like a packaging from something I was selling at one time. And now we can put the pages in because we'll have 2 pieces in there. I forgot to open it. Let me open it. It's getting complicated here. Oh my goodness. My phone is giving me a low power mode. Cancel that. Thank you. It's obviously about to die. I'm running out of stuff. Zip in it. It has no zip left in its zip. Let's put this in here. Because you know what? It's going to stretch that string to where we need it to be. Which is good. Because I think I tied it tighter this time. Yep. Let me see. Is this in? That's in. Okay, let me put this here. I'm just going to wrap this around here. Just in case that glue is still a little bit damp. It won't stick to my pages. Right? Okay, so that one's good. Now let's put this one in here. Oh, which is right side up. Oh, look at the lovely birds. This here, this journal is a printable. It came from Polka Art Studio. It was called Shabby Romantic Pages, I think. And I think it was a kit of like 100 pages of really beautiful shabby sheet paper. It's like lots of flowers and lots of design, lots of beautiful frames. It was just absolutely gorgeous. I love using it. It was a lot of fun. It looks like I have to pull this one over a little bit more. Oh, it came out of place here a little bit. Let me get this front part. Okay, there we go. And let's pull the back. Good. I didn't glue that down there, did I? I hope not. There we go. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to have to play with this a bit and make sure all the pages are on the seam so that they can fold. Yep. There we go. That's better. That one's in there. It looks like it's funny here. Let me find out why it's funny. There's something funny about this. I guess I could have put it in half at a time, but you know, I like to rush things. Okay, I think that might be a little better. I might have to pull the birds and stuff over a little bit, or I might have to pull it out and start over again. Yeah, the birds are off. Let me see. There we go. Once it's being used, it's going to stretch that string that's in there. These little center strings. So this journal is pretty much complete, except for the embellishments. See, it's not sitting in there quite as nice as it was the last time. So I'm going to have to put a clip here to hold it. But I'm going to pull them out and I'm going to do them a couple at a time. And I think it's because I did change the string. It doesn't have as much give, but it will. It will the more I play with it and stretch it and pull on it. It'll stretch it out a little more. But I want that glue to set and I want it to be tight. So I don't want to play with it too much because if it comes untied, I've already cut it. I'll be in trouble. So then I'll be changing to something else. But that's about it. That's like a do-it-yourself, easy, fast journal. I could probably put a little thing here with a dangle, or maybe a little hole here with a dangle. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm adding a dangle. I'm going to put a pocket on here, and I'm going to put a few pockets inside, not too many, just a few, because this is just going to be like a traveler's notebook to write in. She can write down all of her adventures that she has. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to pin that together, and if I get a chance sometime when I have it all finished and done, I will try and take another little flip video of it and show you how it all turned out. I'm not sure about the decorating the front yet. I haven't quite decided. So we'll see. But anyway, you have a good day. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.